Welcome to NGIT. Our campus is located in Newark, New Jersey. Now we are going to Professor Gor lab, which is in Chemical Engineering department. Let's go.
So, I have, by NGIT standards, I have a relatively large group. I have a postdoc, I have several PhD students, I have several undergrads who work with me, and during summertime I also host high school interns.
Hello, I'm Andrei, a postdoc in the Laboratory for Materials Interfaces here at NGIT. So what we are doing here, we are studying how the non-confined fluid affects the porous material, and also we study how the porous material affects the properties of the non-confined fluid. I'm a theoretician, so I'm mostly doing theory and some molecular simulations. For example, for electrolyte systems, for uncharged systems like adsorption use, deformation, adsorption theory, and some polymer stuff. A lot of aspects of physical chemistry is covered.
Hello, I'm Lisa. I'm first year PhD student, but I started to work with Professor Gor some years ago. I use molecular simulations and machine learning to predict properties of chemical warfare agents. Why we do that? Because that's dangerous and we don't want to use experiments.
My name is Gennady. I'm second year PhD student and I'm experimentalist. We have recently opened our experimental lab and I will guide you to our lab. Here's our setup. We mainly focus on adsorption ultrasonic studies on nanoporous materials, and we combine adsorption with ultrasonics where we can relate the speed of sound through the sample to its mechanical properties. We can implement this method on several samples, and one of them was artificial leather samples, which was made from roots of mushroom. Also, we can implement ultrasonics on batteries, where we can see what happens during the charge and discharge processes in batteries.
Hello, I'm Ashoka and I'm a postdoc working at this lab. So here we are mainly focused on developing advanced adsorption ultrasonic setup to study how the elastic properties of the nano-confined fluid behave with the absorption of the many fluids. Especially we start with the water, but this setup we can use for many hydrocarbons and nanoporous material like carbon aerogel, zeolites, and nanoporous glass.
Hello, my name is Santiago and I'm a PhD student. In the laboratory we're working on two sides. On one side we study an object from experimental analysis or measurements, and on the other side we work on computational predictions. And the goal is to make the two results, or the results from both sides, match. So Ashoka and Gunel showed you from the experimental approach how they measure materials such as zeolites. In the case of computational approach, we can run molecular dynamic simulations as shown in this screen. So in this case we have a specific structure of zeolites interacting with, say, any arbitrary fluid. How some properties of this structure or system fluctuate, we can get some predictions. So if the volume fluctuates or the amount of the fluid changes, we can predict properties such as isothermal compressibility. Also, computational models allow us to recreate our own structures. Let's say, for example, amorphous silica, and we can make them interact with the fluids that we wish or we need. Let's say, for example, argon. This project, actually, we are working on it, and Jordi, my mentee, is the one that we'll be pleased to explain to you about dealing with.
Hello, my name is Jordi. I'm an undergraduate student. My major is electrical engineering, and I've been working with Santiago for more than a year. One of the projects which we're working in is argon confined in silica. As you can see, when fluids are present inside solids, the properties change, and we are trying to find out how they change. This has been a very fruitful experience, and I've learned a lot.
And now we'll go to our collaborators in the chemistry department.
My name is Igor. I'm a student in the chemistry department. I'm advised by Alexei Kalasov, but Gennady Gor is my co-advisor. My project is related to atmospheric modeling. In particular, we're interested in modeling soot, which is a major pollutant. So currently I'm developing a code for modeling of restructuring of soot particles.
And a very important skill is teamwork, being a part of a team, which I think is extremely important no matter what kind of job they're going to do in the future.
Hi, I'm Jesse. I had the privilege of working in Gennady's lab for over 2 years as an undergrad, during which I studied the effects of nanoporous confinement on the elastic properties of fluids, through both simulations and experiments in collaboration with Dr. Kalasov. Thanks to these opportunities, I gained valuable experience and knowledge in the design and execution of research. Now, I'm a PhD student at MIT. Thank you, Gennady and Dr. Kalasov, for being such great mentors.
Hello, my name is Alina. I was a PhD student in Gennady Gor's lab, where I spent 5 years and I studied mechanical effects of absorption of nanoporous materials. I'm now a postdoctoral researcher at Princeton University, where I study condensate of proteins in cells, and I use molecular simulations for that. I would like to thank my group and Gennady for the amazing 5 years which I spent in the lab, and I miss all of you a lot.